So everything we've covered so far is pretty much what you'll do pretty repetitively to complete your application. You'll continuously create new migrations, and then models, and then routes, and then controllers, and then views, etc., etc. So sometimes you'll want things to happen on every request, either before or after, or only on certain routes, either before or after. This is called middleware. Now there's two types of middleware that you can use in the same middleware class, and we'll go over that in a little bit. But some of the things that you want to happen before the request would be cleaning the incoming request, attaching the user to the request, or setting certain headers based on the input. Some things you'll do in an after middleware include things like minifying the HTML, setting status codes, or setting response headers. So let's walk through how to create our own middleware, and it's actually pretty simple. So if you haven't caught on by now, we can use a craft command to create our middleware for us. So let's run craft middleware. And we'll use this middleware to print hello world and goodbye world before and after our route is hit. So we'll say hello world. So our middleware is created in app http middleware hello world middleware. Now you'll see that the middleware is just a basic class, and if you look down here, it has two methods, before and after. If you like, you could have either or, so we could just have a before and not an after, or we could have an after and not a before. But since we want to print a message before and after, we'll keep both. So in the before, let's just print hello world, and we'll copy this, and this will say goodbye world. Now middleware constructors are also resolved by the container, so you can put any dependencies that you need in here. Now once we have the class created, we could add it to our middleware config, which is located in config/middleware.py, and you can see we already have some middleware here already running in our application. So we can go here, and we could say hello world middleware, and just plop that down here. Now we have two options here. So we put it in HTTP middleware. So this middleware runs on every request. Now this middleware runs on every request if a route is hit, and route middleware only runs on specific routes that we attach it to, and we'll do that in a little bit. Now it's important to keep in mind that if no routes are found, then the middleware doesn't run at all. So for example, if your application is throwing a 404 because a route doesn't exist, it won't execute any middleware. So now that we have that done, let's run our server, craft serve -r, and we'll take this and copy this into the browser. Okay, now if we look at our terminal now, you'll notice that we have hello world, then our route that got hit, our controller, and then goodbye world. Now let's go over route middleware. If we take this out and put it into a route middleware, which we'll call hello world, now we can only specify certain routes that have this middleware. So let's open our routes, and we only want it to run on this route here, the project ID. So we could say .middleware hello world, right? Because this alias would be the same as this alias here. All right, now let's try that again. Let's just clear out our terminal. So now if we hit this route, we should not see anything, so just hit the route normally. But if we say /project/12, you now see it says hello world, hit the route, and goodbye world. So now this middleware only executes on this route, which is exactly what we wanted. That's it for middleware. I'll see you in the next tutorial.